Okay, so now we should be good. I'm just going to minimize this, and I'm going to have this browser up. This stream is new to me. This thing is new to me. Let's go to the YouTube dashboard. Let's get rid of that. Yes, there we go. My stream latency is set to normal. This is not good. This is not good at all. I'll look at that at some point. I don't understand why that's not working. That sounds like for me for something to play around with afterwards, in all honesty, I think. Should I have looked earlier? Absolutely I should have looked earlier. But nonetheless, here I am doing the do. Let's bring the game back up. So I had a look at something. Chat when I was having a look at the challenges on the podium pass. Because I'm now level 3. Look, we could get this. We have this new shiny helmet, which no, thank you. And we get some more coins soon. And this livery's kind of cool. I don't mind that livery. I'm not going to do any kind of livery or other customization until season 2, when we can actually, you know, when it makes logical sense to look new. I don't get the pain. The paint. I don't get it. I did a challenge though. What did I do? I did the lap time at Vietnam. So that's a thing that I did. And then we've got all these challenges, and we'll get new weekly challenges. So you know, this will be fun at least. Item shop. I didn't even look at the item shop. There's the weekly item of the moonwalk, and then there's daily items for this Ember Fade livery. That's basically the Mercedes one, isn't it? Isn't that basically the Mercedes from Germany last year? That's what that looks like. Okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna back out of that. I'll wait for some people to come in. Okay. Cam's here first once again. God, what time is it, Cam? It's got to be like midnight over there, surely. So, I tried to do something for the latency and it didn't really work, so I need to play around a little bit more. But I will be able to figure something out, I think. But I'll leave that for sort of like later on, because I'll be honest, I left the stream, figured out what I wanted to eat, I ate, and then I kind of started watching some YouTube videos, looked at the time, went, I'll go live in 20 minutes, posted my tweet, and then hopped back on the game, saw a challenge, did the challenges, and then I was like, right, best start streaming. And as soon as I hit start streaming, I went, latency. 12:30 PM. But it's PM here. Aren't you ahead or behind me? I'm confused. My brain hurts. Anyway, we are at the Austrian Grand Prix. We had, obviously, a mega stream in the last episode stream, whatever you want to call it, with first points in a wet Canadian Grand Prix, finishing 5th with the fastest lap. And, of course, the epic podium in France, getting 2nd place due to strategy. Cam is still here. He's alive. He is alive and willing to go. Liam's back as well. because I dropped him a little message saying, you know, live again. So, word on the street. Word on the street is that you guys were kind of talking about a Discord server. Well, if you want to check the description, it should be there. I'm hoping it's there. There should be like an invite link to the kind of Discord server I have set up. I haven't put a lot of effort into it. It's one that I sort of have and use very infrequently. But hey, if we can find a use for it, I'm down. I'm just going to confirm that it is in my description, which, once the video wants to load, it is there. Join the Discord. Boom. I'm like a professional. Right, we've got nothing really to do with the facilities. I've done all the talking, I think, at the end of the last stream. But for anyone who watches this on the VOD, Austrian Grand Prix, plan is that we save up. So Alesi's contract is going to get like extended in a week's time. We will have, of course, that takes 2.5 million out of what we've got. It's increased in price because of the increased affinity. And then we're going to go and dump 5 million into our marketing department. I think we universally agreed that is the plan. And R&D is going phenomenally well. We're not upgrading the powertrain anymore right now because we kind of really need to invest in our chassis and downforce, because that's really where we're letting ourselves down. So once this drag upgrade comes on, I think I'm then going to go for the major drag reduction upgrade, because I think we saw in France we were really struggling in a straight line. Like, we've got the grunt, we've got the engine power, but the car's too draggy, so it's not allowing us to move up the field necessarily. So we'll get that major drag reduction upgrade, then we'll probably go for the front downforce. I'm thinking that's the development route I want to go down in terms of the car. But let's get into the Austrian Grand Prix. Beautiful. Beautiful. Finally caught up with a real-life calendar. Jokes. COVID. Yeah, where's like F1 2020 COVID mode? I will say the brilliant thing that I can do, not having a webcam, because of where my webcam and all where my monitors are, it means I can actually have my mic where I like it, so you guys can hear me a lot clearer. Normally I do a lot of like finagling with my mic, so you don't see it in the camera shot. So this whole thing of not having the webcam on is very nice, so I can just be like, it is there, and it's just there. You just joined the Discord? Wonderful. Like, I'll sort out some roles and channels and stuff at some point. There's like a stream announcements bit where I'm sure I'll be able to set it up so it will automatically post in there when I go live. There's going to be like, you know, a text channel for like offline chat and stuff like that. I'm going to kind of repurpose it from what it currently is. But I thank you. You know, I heard you guys wanted the functionality, so why not give you the functionality? It's the 10th of July. How is the future? How is the 10th of July? Come on, okay. Weekend preview. No weather as of yet. How is the development looking? So we're still ahead of AlphaTauri. Haas are just behind us. Renault have made a huge jump. They've jumped Alpha and McLaren. No real upgrades coming to this weekend by the looks of it, apart from Renault. Racing Point with the minor one. Is Liam in it? I don't think Liam's in this Discord. It's one, like I say, I've so barely used it. Barely used it. Right, let's get into practice. I'm kind of not going to... It's dark. It's dark and cold. Oh, good. The signs for the future are positive then, I guess. Was that a Ferrari badge on Alesi's visor? Is he like from the Ferrari Academy? Liam's just joined it as well. Look at that. Man, some use going into this Discord already. Okay, so, downforce-wise, I think I'm going to stick with my classic thing of kind of going middle of the road downforce. While Austria, in it of itself, I might go 6.5 actually. While Austria itself is a very power track, those corners in the middle sector really require you to have a good front end. I'm going to go balanced. I'm going to go balanced.
You can check the details in the car monitor. We'll get good data for both the race and factory teams, so they're well worth running.
Let's soft springs. The soft springs have worked real clutch for me in the last couple of races with my curb abuse. Let's go back into the track acclimatization. Once one more acclaim level, we get another new sponsor chat. We are going to be drowning in money, and I can't wait to get that 6 million at the end of the season. Oh, we didn't put the new control electronics in. Whoops.
DRS zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
Can I just say that I love the new DRS for this year? Not the new DRS, the new ERS. How we can now use it, and there is literally just an overtake button. It's infinitely better. Infinitely better. I like Austria. I like Austria so much. It's a great track. No delay at the moment. Good. No idea what was going on with the sound earlier. No idea with what was going on with the sound earlier at all. I had a quick look at the latency, so there is options on the actual like YouTube studio streaming side of things, but I actually initially launched the stream from my OBS, so there might be an option in there. And like I said, I'm going to have a bit more of a look at it.
If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system.
Yeah, that was weird, right? The fact that I started talking about Austria and then you started mentioning another podium. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. One of the things I of course need to be very aware of is the fact that we we very much were there on strategy in France. Oh, that felt good to cut that because normally the car bottoms out there. That felt real good. Right, let's turn the engine up for the tyre wear test. Careful on the power. There we go. Wonderful. I don't know if the practice programs have gotten easier, but these last few races, they've been easy. Oh, dear. Although we were fine on acceleration. There we are. Just nice and easy on the power. Bit harsh through the final corner, but across the line, easy squeezy. We, interestingly enough, weren't as fast on that run. Stroll goes faster than me, but that really doesn't bother me. Could see another points finish here, though. I'm hopeful of another points finish. I really am. Really am. Yeah, we can see through those last couple of corners where I was harsh on the tyres on braking as well, so... fuel management. I need to replace the control electronics as well. Because with the controlled electronics, the more worn that gets, it then wears other parts quickly as well. So what I need to do is I need to replace that after practice. But that will be good, because if this... Actually, no, I will run this controlled electronics for the rest of the... for the rest of this weekend, because that's then... I think you only get 2 controlled electronics. And because this is the 11th round... We'll have done half a season with 1 set, so we shouldn't take any penalties for controlled electronics. I think that's what I want to do with that, now that I think about it. I very much could have lifted off into that corner. We'll lift off into this next one to get a bit of fuel back. Yeah, we did really well on that tyre wear test. Really well on that tyre wear test. There are some of these I definitely think I could get purple on the fuel one. Like there, look, I'm just... That delta's insane. I lost like no time through the middle. Just gonna... That's dumb. That's so dumb. That was way too easy, man. I don't know if Cody's have done something in an update, but that was... Yeah, well. Normally I'm happy just to get green on the fuel, but that was, yeah. We're going to knock all these out real quick, like. Real quick, like. The race strategy is hopefully just going to be a nice, boring one-stop. Now, while it isn't exciting, it definitely puts us in a better position. Oh, it got very light-headed there for a second. That's not good. Far from ideal. Lovely, but looking back at the car, I'm excited for season 2 with like a new livery now that we've got the podium pass active, because realistically I don't see why season 2 is going to take that long. We're already on round 11 and the game's been out for a couple of days, you know. I'm excited to see what the like change of seasons looks like, you know, the designing the new car, the funding of that.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Dan Kvyat, just up the road there. My rival, of course, that we've assigned. Car got a bit snaky there. Fun. Really, okay, we pushed that a bit too hard. We pushed corner exits a bit too hard. If that was in the actual race weekend, we'd have definitely had our lap times invalidated. What time is it over here? It's like freckle past hair, isn't it? I actually don't know. Allow me to tactically check my Fitbit. It is 3:48 in the afternoon. For at least UK time. Obviously, Australia time is 9 hours ahead of that, so you're like in the early hours of the morning. And of course, you know, with diversity and everything, we welcome all countries here. Man, this is getting spicy on 15th in the speed trap. That could be down to the downforce level that I'm running. Or it could just be the fact that we've got a very draggy car. Oh, the understeer in the dirty air is disgusting. Right. Kavia, this is going to end in tears. This is going to end in tears. No, we're fine. Sorry, Danny. We're done, right? Yeah, we're done. Oh, good stretch. Right, okay, and now quali pace, and we will be done, because no one likes the RS management. It's a disgusting, disgusting practice program to have to do. Turn off.
Just give it everything. In this test, we want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's pace.
We might have tackled turn one a bit too quickly. Yeah, Liam's very close by. Very close by. Oh, hey, Giuliano Alesi. How you doing, teammate? Do you mind just letting me borrow some of your slipstream? This is not ideal for a qualifying place program. But we definitely gained some speed. Just having the faith that the car's gonna stick, and then it does. Ho, 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 ho. That was a mega lap. That felt good. The end of that lap felt really, really good. Yeah. Yeah, me and Liam, when we met through work, just sort of, you know, came about, what, 2.5 years ago? Something like that. But yeah, we are, essentially, like he says, we are just big kids at the end of the day. Like, I'm...
Our best lap so far is at 1:04.
That lap was so good. So good. Felt incredible. Right, anyway, well, I'm done with practice. Thank you for the EXP game. Really, really appreciate it. Oh, no, we're not quite tier 5 yet. Boo.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are the captain, Hamilton, and Sebastian Vettel. And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until
Was
next
the start of
time,
2018. Yeah, I
goodbye.
thought so. I thought so. This could be good for us, chat. This could be another really, really good circuit for us. Simulate the rest of the practice sessions because we don't need to do ARS management. I think we've proved, and I've done enough practice on the car to know, right, I'm happy with the setup, I'm happy with it, like the ride and everything. Happy with the power delivery. With the car has just started to turn around. Started to really, really turn around. 1.9 is quicker than Vettel. Yeah, but I did a quali sim, whereas Vettel probably didn't. So that's probably why that's the case. Right, am I going to get a weather? No weather? No, nothing about the weather? Nothing? You don't want to give me anything? It's raining, isn't it, Jeff? You don't want to tell me that it's going to be raining. Oh, no, it's sunny. We're good. We're fine. So we've got 1,500 resource points. I can't really do anything. I'm doing upgrades in all departments aside from the powertrain, where I could kind of do an upgrade in terms of the pistons and the engine power, but I really don't want to. So I'm gonna leave those resource points. Wait for those other ones to come on. Yeah, let's just leave them. Let's just leave them. Right. So I think quali. We've got nothing else really to do. Reckon Potato Dude? Probably. Probably. He followed me on Twitter and I did post. There's life and stuff, isn't there? You know, everyone's got something going on at some point in their life. Formula 1. Oh, well, I was going to try and read that. Österreich. Österreichring. Oh, there I am. Is this for Austrian TV? Okay. So, long and or short of it. I think we're in for a good run here. Take some fuel out of the car, like I always do. And then drive out, do our installation lap, get the tyres, get the car up to temperature. Oh, a Red Bull's already gone out. As has a Force. I keep calling them. I know it's been 2 seasons now, but they're racing points. I wonder if the game... No, I was going to say if the game is going to be cool enough to shuffle the pit lane, because obviously the pit lane's in terms of like constructors finisher position. I was wondering if it'd be cool and like shuffle that about, but it's never done that before in like career mode, so I don't see why it would do it in this. But that would be amazing if they were able to code that in. Probably not though. The car just feels fast on this track. It really does. Oh, there we go. There we go. Really took some liberties with that, like, first curb. Left some time on the table there. What was it we did in practice? 104.9? Turned in a bit too early, that spat me out. Okay. 104.6. So we've improved on our time in practice, but there's time on the table there. There's time on the table.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
There's a bit of a delay in sound. It's really weird what causes that. Really weird. Please no one hit me. Okay, we're good. We're good. I don't know what's causing that. Might be a bandwidth thing, maybe. I have my doubts, though. Right, strap on another set of tyres. Let's do a cheeky little fast forward. See how it shakes out. And let's go for our second run, shall we?
When you're ready, let's go.
Yeah, the sound delays I think are just going to fix themselves, in all honesty. I think they're so weird. I can't explain to you why that's a thing. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. Is it realistic using flashback? No, but is this a video game? Yes. Ergo, I will utilise it. So how's the engine looking? Second ICE, 44%, second turbocharger, 41%. It's mainly the controlled electronics that is the most worn. And obviously that being quite a worn element is going to have an impact on the rest of the engine. At some point this year, or this season, I can see we're going to be taking some grid penalties, I reckon. Right, let's wind it up. Clean through turn 1. Definitely hampered myself on acceleration. Really pushed the braking zone hard there to make up for lost time. Wow, we made a 10th just in that braking zone. And again, better through turn 4, but not perfect. Hovering on it, like throttle inputs. Oh, we've gone wide. Didn't get spat out on the final corner though, so it is going to be a 3/10 improvement. Puts me P4 provisionally. I'm actually going to bring this one in myself. Try and not take anything out the tyres, because if I do end up starting in the top 10... How's it already been half an hour? It's just one of those things, dude. You know, you get lost in it and it's fun. Time flies when you're having fun, and that age-old adage. It was a solid lap. There's definitely some time left on the table. Definitely some time left on the table. I think turn 4, there's definitely still something left to gain there. If I can get that nailed. Through here, I can definitely get the front of the car in a bit earlier. And I think I just need to hook up a perfect final sector to gain maybe a 10th or so. Hello from Belgium. This kind of ties in what I said earlier. Brian Campo, or Brian Campo, apologies. Apologies, Mr. Campo. What's life like over there in old Belgium? We've kind of been discussing that a little bit. It's, you know, it's interesting here in a funny old England land. Time is it in Belgium? It's probably going to be like Belgium's like an hour ahead of the UK, so I'm assuming it's like 5:15 or no, just 5 o'clock. Right, we're gonna wait now. We're gonna wait.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in 10 minutes. Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 4.3.
$17.03, yeah.
We're 22nd in the speed trap.
We're literally the slowest car in the speed trap. That's so frustrating, being the slowest car in the speed trap, you know? I'd love more power. Where's Alacy? Wow, Alacy is 20th. My teammate is 1.8 seconds slower than me. No one is on track at the moment. Let's just ever so slightly fast forward. Right, cars are exiting the pits. I think we should do the same.
All set. Clear. Car to track.
Well, here we go. I feel like one of the big boys now going out right at the end of the session. Oh, I'm leaving after a Ferrari and the Red Bulls. Oh, no, there's a McLaren. You've ruined it. Science, you've ruined it. I need to make sure that Science doesn't interrupt my lap, but at the same time, I need to make sure that... Oh, this is stressful. Why have I done this? I could always try and get ahead of Science. But then again, maybe if I drop back a little bit, I could pull Lando along. We can give Lando some slipstream. We could slingshot Lando up the grid. Beautiful cut through turn one. Slide the car wide. Might be aggressive again on the brakes. Not quite as good as last lap. Again, not quite perfect through turn four. Oh, we've delayed our throttle input. We really have left something on the table there. We were on the power early, though. It's all going to come down to our final sector. It's a 1/10 improvement. Where's it put us? 5th! We're going to go to... Oh, come on. Give me tier 5. Lando indie racing vibes. Man, Lando is
We're all
the
ready for
boy.
tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Bottas, Hamilton, and Max Verstappen. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
The problem is when I start getting results like this, I want to bump the difficulty up. But then I tend to bump the difficulty up on a track that doesn't suit the player. And I go from 5th to like 20th. And it's like... ugh. Anyway, P5 ahead of one of the Ferraris and one of the Red Bulls. Wow, ahead of Albon comfortably as well. Hold on, where did Alesi finish? Oh, P19, beautiful stuff. Love your work, teammate. Let's just ride this roller coaster of momentum right now.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. It's been a great qualifying session for you. Are you going to carry that momentum?
Yes, keep an eye on me tomorrow and you'll see something special.
How do you think this team will be feeling after that result?
I think Renault will be feeling. That to me seems very backhanded. And we're going to say it anyway.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Right, there we go. Okay, so we've got... So our acclaim is coming in faster than Alesi, so we are skyrocketing. Like, we're the team now. Like, Alesi at the start of the year, yeah, he was looking great, right? But this right now is us. Get in my backpack, Giuliano Alesi. Right, race time. Austrian Grand Prix. I'm out of brew. Hold on. I'm now out of brew. To quote Thor, this drink, I like it, another.
We should be in with a good chance in the race.
So, race time. Oh, look at that. Chat, that could be interesting. I think it could be a very juicy final couple of laps here at the Austrian Grand Prix, don't you? Hoo, 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 hoo. Yeah, I'm thinking we just leave it where it is. Let's get into this, shall we? Austrian Grand Prix time.
Welcome to the beautiful Styrian Mountains for another chapter in the story of the Austrian Grand Prix. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 meters above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill turn 3. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
There are three main things to worry about there, Crofty. Positioning, awareness, and discipline. First, you have to put your car in a bit of space and make sure you have room to react to what the others are doing. Then you have to watch your mirrors and listen to the sounds around you to get a sense of where everyone is. And finally, just don't get too greedy. Just because a gap exists doesn't always mean you should go for it.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, the captain, Charles Leclerc and Albon, Ricciardo, Stroll, Ocon and Lando Norris, Perez, Hamilton, they've taken a grid penalty, Carlos Sainz and Magnussen, Giovinazzi, Kvyat, Roman Grosjean and Kimi Raikkonen, Gasly, Russell, Latifi and Giuliano Alesi.
Lacey's is last. What is
Red lights
this?
to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Don't think the rain laps will create any need for stops, but could lead to a late race safety car. Potentially.
Some points on the board. Let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Potentially. Verstappen is very good in the wet. Doing well must be an imposter. Whoa! Whoa! Dude. Posing as someone competent. I mean, potentially, yeah. Hey, it's incompetent racing. Then again, you know, the last couple of times. Plus, that's your joke, Liam, anyway, so. Right, anyway. Softs to hards? Are you sure? Are you sure? Those softs are going to go off a cliff. I know I can't change my starting tyre. I don't want to go 2.5 laps. That's way too heavy. There we go. Apparently the 2-stop is only 3 seconds slower. But it's slower. I don't know, chat. That's a lot of time spent in the pit lane. I might see what the AI do, you know. Kind of sort of see what the AI around me end up doing. I think that's an idea. I don't know. Anyone else's input? What do they reckon? 1 or 2 stop? I'm thinking the 1, in all honesty. I think the 1 is... The 1 stop is the 1. One stop for the midfields. 1. Like Chris has any idea what what we're doing. Chris has no idea. Yeah, alright, 1 stop. Chat voted, I can't be held accountable. Car felt great. Oh, I'm going to get a nosebleed starting this high up.
Tires properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
Literally ahead of a Ferrari and a Red Bull. Like, that's actually something that is happening right now. Team McLean, best go to 10 after, like, if I get another really good result, Team McLean, best go to 10. Man, tyres are cold, that's not good. Thankfully they'll warm up in these faster corners. Plus pumping the brakes will get some heat into the carcass of the tyre. Right, turn out to Rich, ready for the start. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous, I haven't started this high up in a long time. There's some weird shenanigans going on there. Who can hear that in my controller? Hold on. That's my accelerator making that noise. It was Hamilton with the grip penalty. Man, Hamilton's not had a great season of it. I think he is still leading the Drivers' Championship, actually, so you know. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared.
The grid is forming up. Be patient.
Oh. Just don't crash. Just don't crash. That's all I need to do. Not crash. Right. Lights are out. Away we go. It's a poor start from Verstappen. He's covering me off. Take to the curb. Overtake button. It's a drag race. Up towards turn 3. The Red Bull's slightly got the edge. Can we get him under braking? I think we will. Up the inside, up into third. Yellow flags. Right, we muscled our way past Verstappen at the start. He's coming at me down in towards turn 4 though. I've braked well too late. Thankfully we kept it kind of on track. Verstappen is harrying me. Leclerc right behind. Bottas leads from Sebastian Vettel. Gotta get used to how this car feels in the race now. It felt very good on low fuel, but this ain't no low fuel run, is it? Let's keep an eye on the fuel burn as well, if in standard we burn much fuel or not. As we concertina up again into turn 3. Right, 1 lap down, 35 left to go. And Verstappen's going to be very punchy. I think once he gets DRS, he's going to be through, chat. It's not exactly going to take long for Max Verstappen to get past me. In fact, he's already going to try and have a go. Is it in my best interest to be fighting a Red Bull? Not really. But I was not paying attention to the turning point there whatsoever. Bottas setting the pace with a 106.9. We do a 107.9. And Leclerc has passed Verstappen. I'm extending the track like an absolute behemoth. Here comes Charles. He's going to have the DRS on me. He's going to have slipstream. He's going to be using his overtake button. Don't think he's quite going to get through, though. I'm having to be very late on the brakes. Oh, was that a bit of contact? I think that was a bit of contact between myself and Charles Leclerc, which has dropped him behind Verstappen, Ricciardo. Oh, and Gio's out the race. Oh, okay. Is it too early to pit for fresh tyres? Is it too early to pit? None of the leaders have pit. Yeah, it's too early. Okay, good. Giovinazzi's out, and that was a very subtle touch with Leclerc. Very subtle touch with Charles Leclerc. But this safety car will allow me to save a bit of fuel and protect in rich mix. Clearly we don't have the race pace to be up with these guys. You know, Bottas and Vettel were very much getting away from me at the start of that race. But encouraging signs. I wonder if Leclerc's got damage off the back of that contact. How are our tyres looking anyway after 3 racing laps? 20-odd% worn. I think they started about 6%. And this safety car will probably be out till the end of lap 5, I assume. Where even is Giovinazzi? Oh, it's a good opportunity to reset, refresh. Okay. Renault are looking strong, you know. Plus, I think the more team affinity that we get, we'll end up getting a bigger payout from TriStar. Now that we've got those 2 points finishes, we've achieved that goal. But as the affinity grows, I think by the end of the year, we'll definitely get that big sponsor payout. Because it started at like a good sign-on bonus, but I think it's now up to like 8 million. We could check it in the corporate tab after this Grand Prix. How much fuel have we saved? Look at that. Wonderful bit of fuel saving. Oh, my front tyres are pretty cold. Can we try and attack Vettel? That'd be a silly thing to do, wouldn't it, chat? We don't want to be attacking Sebastian Vettel. Can we go again? Can we go again? Please, please, please go, please go, please go, please go, please go, please go. There we go. My front tyres are kind of cold, and that's why I've got no grip into turn 1. I'm going to be under pressure once again from Verstappen, who is going to the inside. Oh, he's done the Leclerc to me. But thankfully, I will continue to fight. Max is going to have to go the long way round this time. You're not getting by, Max. Oh, is he going to send one up the inside here? Surely not. Surely he is. Hand of Rage. Wall of Death around the outside. No, he's backed off. Max is looking feisty on this restart. Oh, understeermeup.com. Yeah, the first warning for exceeding track limits. Yeah, let's maybe not push our luck too hard, shall we? We're once again going to be under pressure when DRS is enabled. Oh, we're under pressure now. Look at Max Verstappen. That Red Bull is hooked up in race trim. Max might have us here. Hold it around the outside. He's still there. Had to extend the track limit so I didn't have a collision with him. This is costing us both time, Max. Okay, right. So, sit rep. Ricardo just got past him. Hopefully that's going to cause them to have a bit of a battle. And I can maybe take a breather for a hot second. I also don't think I'm being as aggressive into that braking zone as I could be. Oh, Leclerc's now got past Verstappen. Oh no, they're battling now. This safety car could have potentially screwed us. Oh no, we're doing the one-stop strategy, aren't we? So we might be alright. I think we've got more pace than the Renault as well, so we might be able to pull away from it. He says as he extends the track limits one more time. Ricardo definitely got a bit more oomph in that Renault. As long as we don't fall within DRS. But he definitely is going to have his car turned up more than mine, because he's, of course, trying to defend currently from Charlie Boy Leclerc.
Tire condition is still looking good.
Right, let's just use some of this energy, or let's use some of this rich mix, shall we? I can't get that turning quite right on that final corner. There is a way to do it better.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the marks. Our gap to the car in front is 3.4 seconds.
I need to use more energy. Right, so we've only got a couple laps before we're going to be pitting again. Ricardo is in. Wow, is he going? Is he on the 2? He might be on the 2. If he's on the 2, that's very aggressive. The off-camber nature of that corner really doesn't sit right with me in my trail braking and my driving style. Come on. Oh, that's cost me a bit of time. That's cost me a lot of time. That's cost me several tenths of a second there. There we go. That's the line I've been trying to take. That's the line I've been trying to take.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
The front really is not agreeing. I'm asking a lot of the front tyres here. They're not looking that bad for wear, actually. I'm impressed.
We've pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
Probably very cautious into the pits there, but it is what it is. Right, exit's going to be important.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
If I just come out of the pits to see my own teammate blowing up, that is exactly what has just happened.
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down. Maintain a positive delta.
Come on. Delta, delta drop, delta drop, delta drop, delta. There we go. Whew. That was nearly a penalty. That was awkward. Yeah, he's telling me. Come out of the pit to see my own teammate blowing up. I forgot to put a crank of front wing on for the hard tyres.
Giuliano's dropped out of the race.
Very close to an unfortunate penalty. Yeah, it was. But thankfully, it didn't happen. Alright, let's just turn it down to standard now. Let's not worry about fuel for the rest of this race. Right, Ricciardo is on softs again. So Ricciardo is running a two-stop and he got caught up in traffic. So that's very unfortunate for Danny Rick. He's no longer a factor in our afternoon, in my opinion. Oh, I will be using the overtake button, trust me. I'm hoping and praying that Gasly is coming into the pits. No, he's not coming into the pits. This is costing me time. This is costing me time. Excited for that stint of rain at the end. Oh man, you and me both. This could be very exciting. I think I'm going to be on a very worn set of hard tyres by that point, because I appear to be one of the few who's actually come in and fit them. Leclerc and Verstappen still appear to be going at it. Have we undercut Vettel? We've undercut Vettel. Is Vettel about to run mediums to the end of the race? I think Vettel's about to run mediums to the end of the race. That's a 5,000 IQ play by the AI. That is a 5,000 IQ play. Wish we saw more conventional two stops in real life. None of this. I can stretch softs the last 40 laps. Yeah, it's kind of disgusting. You know, Pirelli gradually made the tyres harder. I used to love those Pirelli tyres that were like, yeah, after 3 laps, we explode. Like, look at 2012 or 2013, where Raikkonen went from 2nd to 11th in like 1 lap because his tyres fell off the face of the planet. Another yellow flag. Oh, DRS.
Okay, clear. Gap to go.
Alex Albon's out of the race.
0.5 seconds. Okay, the safety car is out. The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Second full course safety car. Which is not good for me at all. Not good for me in the slightest. Because we are on the hard tyre. Everyone else is on the medium tyre. Oh. Don't like this. Don't like this at all. You don't think Vettel's strategy is good?
We're expecting rain in around 10
And the rain is in 10 to 15 minutes. This safety car might be a blessing for the AI on this strategy of getting the mediums to last, but with the rain, oh boy, 10 to 15 for the rain apparently. I don't feel confident about this restart, chat. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I feel like we've been bamboozled and schmeckledorfed. What's that, like lap 20 to 30-ish? We could see 6 to 8 laps of mayhem. Could end up needing to stop. Maybe. Especially with the safety car. Let's get that weather update again.
Expect to see some rain about
10
to 15 minutes from now. Dry, seem like the
10 to
frost
15
is
minutes from now, well, yeah, there we go. If we're doing like 130-ish behind the safety car, that's what, 7 laps? Shall I preemptively prepare the intermediate? I'm going to get swallowed alive by these Ferraris on the restart. I'm so glad I wasn't directly behind Valtteri there.
Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there is no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
I'm going to get eaten alive on this restart, I'm telling you. My fronts are cold. Oh, I literally hit the brakes as Valtteri dropped the loud pedal.
Green flag, we're racing again.
Fronts aren't up to temperature. Vettel's going to be on overtake. Oh my god, look at that Ferrari power. Saw it in my wing mirrors and I got absolutely terrified. What now? Why another safety car?
Overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
I'm very confused, chat. Why is there another safety car? What kind of absolute fireworks is going on behind me?
Drop your speed, our delta is too low. We risk
Can we just get safety cars till the end of the race so I get another second place? That'd be great. Bottas had pieced out though. There must have been some kind of giant crash. Or cars have come into the pits. Either or. What is this race? I agree. What is this race?
Slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
The engine note change there was phenomenal. Chat, this has been a weird one, right? And the safety car's come...
Okay, let's go.
What is this?
Again, the safety car
Was there
is
even a
on
reason for this safety car?
accelerate. Remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car
Bram is back. Hello, Bram. You have missed quite the race. We've just had our third safety car. I can't figure out the reason for this one, though. There's rain coming in
we think we may
15 minutes still, apparently.
TA is about 15 minutes. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Right, Bottas, I'm ready to go when you are. I'm going to sit back a little bit. And he's going now.
Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
I compromised myself off of turn 1 there. Could not get the power down. Vettel once again with that huge Ferrari power. I've utilised more overtake this time around. Oh my goodness me, was I late on the brakes. Someone crashed? I have no idea, man. There was no retirement for that one. I know when Giovinazzi retired, and that caused the second safety car.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Oh, I've used pretty much all my ARS. Oh no. Right, okay. This seems like a bug now. This seems like a bug.
Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
I think this is a bug. Something doesn't seem right here, does it? Something doesn't seem right here, does it, chat?
Slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Could very much be a bug in the script, absolutely. So I'm going to... Do we have the option to mid-session save? We do, okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to mid-session save right here. Shall I do it while the safety car's out, or shall I do it after it comes in? Chat, thoughts? Because this don't seem right at all. What I essentially want to do is do a mid-session save and reboot the game. But I want to know, shall I do it during the safety car or shall I do it after the safety car? When it's just in so you can get a proper start, just do it now. I'm thinking just do it now. But I wanted to kind of get an idea on what you guys think. So weird. I'm just going to do it now. Screw it. Save and exit. Yes. I don't really care about highlights for the race, in all honesty. I'm bamboozled and schmeckledorf by what has just happened. Right. Right, let's quit. And let's reload the game. My brain can't make head or tail of what just happened, in all honesty. Yeah, let's not watch the whole thing. As much as I love it, you know. You're going to watch till the end of the race, then sleep, but you'll watch tomorrow's stream? That's cool, man. It's like 2 AM nearly over there, right? Hopefully this race doesn't go on forever with safety car bugs. I'm hoping that doing a mid-session save and this boot will resolve the problem. Let's just go from here.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Let's hope that resolves things, chat. And if it doesn't, well, we got a bugged Grand Prix. Hello, it's Sammy. He's new around here. Well, come on in. Get yourself all nice and snuggled in. Because we got a lot of fresh faces around here over the past couple of days since F1 2020 came out. So feel free to get yourself well acquainted. Everyone say hi to Hello, it's Sammy. Is that the full name? Like, is it a Mr. or Mrs. Hello, it's Sammy? Don't want to assume anyone's gender, you know. He's a dude. We have confirmation. Am I also on Twitch? I do have a Twitch channel, yes, but predominantly I am on YouTube. Mainly for the grounds of video archiving is infinitely better on YouTube than it is on Twitch. Alright, well, we've saved a boatload of fuel. Currently what we're trying to do is we're currently trying to get out of this loop of safety cars. Right, Right, Bottas, you're going to go soon. I'm not going to be on the brakes. I'm going to be with you, ready to go. And just as I said that, I had to slam on the brakes because I was scared I was going to run into the back of you.
The track is clear. Green flag.
Now, chat, we will now see if our mid-session save and reboot of the game has resolved the issue. Let's hope it has, because I really don't want to have to go around in safety cars till the end of this Grand Prix. But I will if it means second place. Even though Vettel's up the inside, the spin doctor himself. Starting to get very overcast. Oh, car bottomed out there. Bottas fastest lap of the race. I think we're good. I think we're good. In a way, I'm a little disappointed because it now means I have to defend from these Ferraris. We've got Vettel, Leclerc, Verstappen and Hamilton bearing down on us. You can't see every message for some reason. Oh dear. I was reading chat, not paying attention. Here comes Seb Vettel. Seb's absolutely done me there. He's got through for second. I don't have a lot of battery to play around with. Here comes Charles Leclerc. Thankfully he backed out of that move.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Oh, we've got a bit of DRS as well. Lovely. That will help us. The rain's coming. The rain is very much coming. Can't wait to get the game tomorrow. Man, it's good. I love this My Team mode. If you're curious to see how we got to this phase, check out the channel. All of it's archived. It should all be public. Apart from this morning stream. I think that's still processing in YouTube's server room somewhere. Charles, if you try and make this move, it's not the place to make the move, Charles. Oh, car bottomed out again. Personal best lap of the Grand Prix, but we're not going to get DRS from Sebastian this time around. I think we could very much be a sitting duck here, chat. This straight we're fine, it's the next one. That's on the tyres, let alone the potential rain that we're going to get. Right, we didn't have to use much battery this time around. That's good. Oh, look at Leclerc. He got such a run out of turn 4. You're going to back out of that. He only just backed out of it. But it really put him on the back burner, actually.
Gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds.
When is this rain going to arrive? I have indeed been streaming this game every day, twice a day, since its release, since, you know, Schumacher edition.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from some rain. I'll keep you updated as the conditions change.
Please do. Right, Leclerc's kind of backed off a little bit. Don't know if he's potentially going to save up his battery and bits and maybe have a go. I'm trying to get that riding the last curb perfect, and it really isn't working. Used a lot of fuel in recent laps. And the sky's getting very dark, very gloomy. He gets such a punch out of turn 4, man. Didn't know if he was going to come at me or not. That's why I kind of sat in the middle of the road. Understeermeup.com.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
I've extended that track limit like an absolute fiend. On to lap 32. Personal best lap of the Grand Prix. There's only so long I can hold these Ferraris. Here comes Charles Leclerc.
3.0 seconds.
I've got offline. Oh, contact.
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
I'm sure you would, Jeff. Oh, that's rain. I see it. I sees it, I does. I don't have much left in the way of fuel. Here comes Leclerc. He thinks against it into turn 1. Oh! Oh, he had to really get out of it. Don't bin it. I really don't want to, man. Oh, that did not feel fun to slow down. We might have to come in, you know. Have I prepared the next I have prepared the next tyre to be an intermediate just in case we need to come in, which I think we might. Grip has disappeared.
We're no longer sure that these rides come in at the end of this lap.
I'm coming in this lap.
A new
Good.
strategy is available on the MF.
Good. Yes, please.
Copy that.
I'll take the inters. DRS disabled. Lovely. I was planning on coming in anyway. Oh, no! That 1 second, that extra mile an hour. Short laps, don't box? Dude, no, not with 3 laps to go. I do have a 5-second penalty that I've cost myself, though.
Go, go, go. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. Though Hamilton and Verstappen, who have had to carry on, I
I knew I should have just pumped my brakes again. Never driven this track in these conditions, so I'm very, very scared. Leclerc is going to be a lot faster than me.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
An old message, Jeff, but thanks anyway. Well, Bottas was late on those tyres. He went the extra lap. Hamilton out again. Hamilton, there's no way Hamilton is still out on mediums. There is no way.
You've got a lot of spare energy. Use your
Yeah, it's very much an L for that 5-second penalty. But my mistake, I should have pumped the brakes a little bit harder.
car in front is 3.1 seconds.
I don't know what Mercedes were thinking.
Okay, we have an issue with the control electronics box.
What is going on up here?
Damage to all other power unit components.
Hamilton very slow for pit entry. Bottas is the race leader, surely. Oh, it was Vettel.
This is your
Man, the top teams really butchered this strategy, and annoyingly, this very much could have been second place, but it's going to be third because of my penalty. But you know what? It's a second podium. And I still am going to finish second on the road.
tank is empty.
Second on the road, which turns into third because of a penalty. Bottas wins the race. Second podium in a row.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start.
Ooh, yes. Progress. Kimi Räikkönen apparently is driver of the day.
That's it then for another
Fan
spectacular
freaking
Grand Prix here.
tastic, man.
And a truly magnificent drive to hang on and take the win. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, keeping their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions was really important. There's not much grip out there at the best of times, and it's 10 times worse if you're out there on cold tyres. So the way they kept the rubber in its proper operating window was a huge advantage today.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Oh, yes. W's in the chat, indeed. Yes, it was like second on the road, which became third because of 1 mile an hour. It was my mistake. I will own up to that and hold my hands up and go, look, my mistake. It could have been another second place in a row, but I'm not going to complain at third place where our car has no right to be. And these are the racetracks that we really, really need to take advantage of, where I'm better and it suits our car more. And what were Mercedes thinking with Hamilton? And Vettel dropped to... Where did Vettel finish in the end?
Kimi Raikkonen's my standout today. Nothing you could construe as showboating, just an incredibly consistent performance out on
Okay, Vettel was sixth in the end, but still.
Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
And obviously, Alesi, our teammate, retired, which is unfortunate, but hey, what are you going to do? What are you going to do, chat?
So that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have
Pretty
yours.
mega from mine as well, let me tell you.
You must be thrilled to be up on the podium.
Oh, honestly, it was... Let's spice up the aero department, because that's where we need to go.
You're surpassing all expectations. Can anything or anyone stop you?
We could go aero again, just ham them up. But I don't like that. So, you know, I like a driver with a bit of charisma. So let's go with unless there's an immovable object out there. No, you know.
The weather was miserable today, but do you feel this was an advantage for you?
Challenging conditions really separate the champions from the rest of the field. That's, you know, we're showing a bit of our personality there.
Appreciate your time.
Wow, that was such a race. We actually got to get our elbows out against some really, really top level drivers. Annoyingly, we didn't get penalty free because of 1 mile an hour. But, you know, it is what it is. We're leading Kvyat in the rivalry breakdown. Team Acclaim, not after this race, but after the next race, our Team Acclaim, by the looks of things, is going to be level 10. So we will be picking up an additional sponsor after the next Grand Prix. Gets a cash from our secondary sponsors, and we have more than hit our damage deductions. Only 2.5k for a blown engine, yet I break a front wing and it's 50k. Ridiculous, I say. Right, so let's head back to the headquarters. I will be back momentarily. I've just come back. Catch you later, Cam. I appreciate you staying up till like 2 a.m. Australian time to check out that that Austrian Grand Prix. Very much appreciate it. I completely missed your comment, Sammy. I do apologise. You've loved Forza, and to be honest, sounds stupid you didn't know F1 did a game to it's your first year. I've always loved Forza, man. I've absolutely loved Forza. I think like Forza Motorsport 2 is like the first one I played. Yeah, Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon. I love all of those. And yeah, no, if you're an F1 fan, I'd always recommend the F1 games. They are phenomenal. Do I have any tips? I mean, I've been playing the F1 games since Formula 1 97 on the PlayStation. So just be consistent. Like, don't expect to be brilliant straight away. You can say that with a lot of games, but I would say, just practice, repetitions. If we're looking at, if you're going to be doing My Team or career mode, do the practice programs, pay attention to what the game is telling you. Like, I've played the F1 games for years, so I know that certain things, like I know the tracks like the back of my hand. Apart from, obviously this year had the Hanoi circuit for Vietnam, and I was dreadful there, so I wish I'd done some more practice there. But there are certain tracks that I'm good at because I've played them over and over and over again. It depends on when you say tips. Like, tips with what? The My Team mode, because the management style of game is, again, something that I absolutely adore, so I've played it forever and a day. So yeah. Would be cool if you could change the winds, the intake barge boards, the halo on the car. I'm hoping we can kind of do that when it comes to Season 2 with the actual design of the car. I'm willing to bet we can't, because it's just like the generic multiplayer car, maybe. Right, let's manage our sponsors. Let's not immediately just renew those ones. Because we've now got some acclaim, we can get some better sponsors. So this one, score 20 championship points during a race weekend. We'd have to do that every weekend, though, so I don't think that's qualify P10 or better. I don't know how confident I feel about that one. Score 3 points during a race weekend. Complete a weekend without colliding with another vehicle. Sorry, I don't trust myself to do that. Score 20 points during a race weekend. As a team, complete a total of 75 laps. That's Atlantic. That's the one that we've had for a while. Can I sort these? I can sort these by weekly income. Who's got our highest weekly income? Achieve and hold first position for 4 laps. Good joke, Moon. But some of these are having a bloody bubble, aren't they? Right, so I think Atlantic is a good one to carry on with. Let's keep Atlantic, just because they're a nice stable one. It's our second one. What about goal bonus? What's got a really high goal bonus? Achieve a top 4 finish, qualify P4, score points, hold first position. So naturally, of course, the harder the objective is, the more money it pays. That just kind of makes a lot of sense, really, doesn't it? Achieve the fastest lap in any session? We could do that. I think we could do that. We could do that with, like, practice 1. And just, like, with the soft type. But then again, it's not guaranteed, is it? Complete a clean race. That's Sunburst. Answer at least 4 interview questions during a race weekend. Score more points than the team directly above you in the vehicle performance comparison. Earn driver of the day. No, thank you. I think we're gonna go with PSD. It's just like the other one that we had, but it pays more. So, right, we should probably look at our customization of our livery because we now have new sponsors. Right, we want TriStar on the wing. I like Atlantic to sit there. Atlantic looks like it should sit there because it also then goes on the front wing as well, I think. Atlantic can go there. Here can be PSD. Although it doesn't look right. Maybe we go TriStar there. We'll put PSD on the wing. Beautiful. And then down there is TriStar. I mean, TriStar should theoretically be on the car more because it is our title sponsor. Yeah, I like that. I wonder with the car livery, actually. I wanted to change the halo. That's this one. Let's change the colour. I don't think we can change the colour of the halo. No, I don't think we can. That's upsetting. Oh well. Anyway. Character customization, I don't want to do any of that. Right, we've got 1,600 resource points. Renegotiate with teammate. Ah, okay. Interesting. We've got a lot to do between Grand Prix here. So, we could renegotiate with Giuliano Alesi, or we could approach a new driver from the driver market. Now, here's my theory, chat. We could bring Alesi, but Alesi 2.5 million... quite expensive, don't you think? So what if we went to the driver market and say found a cheaper driver who still wasn't bad? Because we have Giuliano Alesi, and don't get me wrong, son of Jean Alesi, legendary Formula 1 driver, totally get it. I understand entirely. I just don't think he's worth the money per se, like maybe a Jack Aitken is, because we could save $1 million just by going to Jack Aitken, and giving him a shot, because he's got more rating, right? He's got more pace, more awareness, less racecraft. But what do we think, chat? Should we go for a cheaper driver? I think finance for year one is huge. That's why I say it. I think getting as much money behind us as possible in the first year is mega. In the Netherlands, everyone has Nick de Vries. I can imagine why. It's almost like how every YouTuber picked Mick Schumacher. Save money? Saving money makes sense, right? I could just pull the YouTuber move and be like, oh, Mick, we could go Mick Schumacher because Michael. No, I jest. But, God, we could go for some English boys. Jordan King. Jordan King's got 80 pace. 80 pace. That's a quick boy. I can go Jack Aitken, you know. If chat's happy, I'm happy. Are we saying Jack Aitken? Also, I'm just going to throw it out there. There's some food in the oven currently, so I'm probably going to have to disappear and do some eating soon. How dare I know. Right, let's sign Jack Aitken. Let's compare. So, he has more experience, 2 less race car. He's just better all round, and he's cheaper. This literally makes sense. Let's approach him. More than money. Drivers are...
Here, you can make an offer to your driver. The more you offer, the greater the chance of them agreeing to it. But be careful not to insult drivers, though. If you do, they might refuse to deal with you anymore in this negotiation period.
So this is our first time seeing this, and this is really cool. Sergio sounds like a strong guy. Sergio's a little bit out of my price range. Well, it depends. We could be talking Sergio Seta Camara or Sergio Perez, but yeah. Drivers are motivated by more than just money. Many drivers will not consider moving to a team if they do not have the required facility levels, a proven track record, or a car that they can compete in. When you approach a driver, they will give you a list of their demands and let you know which you pass and which you do not. You only have time to negotiate with 3 different drivers each day. Ooh, interesting. When multiple teams are interested in a driver, they'll all be bidding against one another. The team with the highest bid when the timer runs out is the winner. If teams stop bidding for an extended period, the negotiation may end early. If you take a driver from another team, you'll have to pay a buyout on top of the salary if negotiations are successful. If no other teams are interested in the driver, you can propose a figure to them. The more you offer, the higher the chance of success. If they turn down your offer, you can approach them again the next day if there's time. But you'll need to offer more. Be careful though, some drivers may walk out of negotiations if they think you're wasting their time. Stoffel Van Dorn. Well, we've met his demands. We have the money. And we have the acclaim. Do we go for the medium risk? Do we do it? I mean, the achievement popped, so it kind of gave it away. But, Jack Aitken drives for Incompetent Racing Grand Prix. We've got a better driver for less money. We are... Cool. I'm impressed at our negotiation skills, chat. I'm very impressed. One or more of your vehicle parts components is excessively worn. Oh dear, we should probably look at that. Vehicle, it's the controlled electronics. They are dead. So let's fit that. And hopefully that new controlled electronics will run for the rest of the season. Turbocharger is not looking too hot. Energy store looks kind of okay. Everything else is not brilliant. Gearbox has got another race to do on it. So, what I'm predominantly going to do is I'm going to try and tackle like some of the admin stuff now. And look, one more race weekend and I guarantee we'll be able to afford our... Oh, we get some weekly resources as well. We might be able to do that massive upgrade to our marketing facility. So, activities. How much room we got? So, we have 8 free days. We've got 3 free days in front of an invitational event. And then we have 5 days after that. So, race simulations. We're getting more experience and more awareness. Reaction training just gets him awareness. Team building, which will cost us some money, but gets a lot of department morale. Title sponsor, marketing strategy conference, that's probably a good one, and power equipment upgrade. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do race simulations for Jack Aitken, get him on board. Then we're going to do the invitational event. What engine did I take? We have Renault Power, which is kind of why we bought Alacy on, because, you know, French power, French driver, but then Alacy was poo, so... right, we've now got 5 days to play with. Thinking... We do the power equipment upgrade and we do the marketing strategy conference. I think that's kind of how we need to look at this. Invest in our driver, invest in the claim, and invest in the powertrain. Like, I don't really see any kind of issues here. So, let's look at the R&D. So, let's view the... Okay, so our durability part has failed. So I'm going to reinvest in that because it's only 250. Now we have 1,300 resource points. And we can put those on the drag upgrade, which I wanted to get. That is excellent. It's exactly what I wanted to be doing. This car is coming along very, very nicely. Alpha are charging up. Look at them. Well, we're on a real string of results here. Wonderful. Apparently one or more of my vehicle parts is still very... Because it hasn't actually fitted it yet because we haven't transitioned in time. Okay, so the next big thing we're going to do is spend a lot of money. We're going to spend 5 million on this. We don't have the sufficient funds right now, but we're going to spend 5 million on the marketing sponsor relations to increase acclaim improvement speed to 10% faster. I think that makes perfect sense. R&D, we're kind of moving in the direction of the chassis and the aero. Because powertrain, look, we're good. Powertrain-wise, golden. Fantastic. No complaints. Aero-wise, we've got some work to do. And chassis-wise, we also have some work to do. So that's kind of where I'm at. And durability, we've got a lot of work to do. A lot. Anyway, ignore that. That's how we're looking for R&D. We've got a new driver. We've got sponsors. We're looking good in the standings. Let's advance the time. Okay, so we got the simulations done. And we get 1,000 acclaim and $150,000 for doing this little event. this invitational event. I see no reason to not do these now. They've made these invitational events actually, like, hugely beneficial.
Welcome to today's invitational event, where some of the world's finest drivers will be treating us to a special exhibition of some of the sport's most iconic cars.
Right, so we get $150,000 and 1,000 acclaim, so long as we finish the race in under 2 minutes 15. I think we can do that. We're driving the 1988 McLaren Honda. Oh, this is going to be different. Oh, this is going to be different. Oh, I'm prepared for a heavy boy. Definitely feel I could have attacked that more. Look at the giant tyres. If you thought the wheels of like the modern age were huge, look at these. Out the corner, boosting it towards the line. Right, let's just turn that down to standard because I think we're going to run out of fuel if we use much rich. Oh, that turbo whistle is wonderful. Wait for the front end to grip. There it is, and then stamp on the power. We should be able to do this quite comfortably. And that is one past invitational objective. Imagine sitting inside one of those wheels. What, as it's turning around, like you get made into the wheel. Yeah, those wheels are huge. The rear tyres that used to obviously... Because in the 80s, F1 had some real scary turbocharged engines. The rear tyres were ridiculous. If you look at like early 80s F1 cars, the rear tyres are like the size of houses. Like actual houses. Kind of nutty, if you ask me. Did my game just crash? My game just crashed. Hello? Slick tractor tires. That is pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. Right. Here we go again. One or more customization items have been unequipped as their corresponding DLC has been removed. Hello? What do you mean? I look fine. I am deeply confused. Please tell, like, hopefully I don't have to do that again. Right, no, it's okay. It's crashed and then we've got the invitational event. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. So what should happen is...
The new parts have been completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race.
Yes! Right, that is huge. That's insane. My badge... Was it my badge? No, my badge looks fine. I'm an upside down R. Well, that's the team logo, I guess. No, the badge is cool. That's weird. Right, so we've now got the money. So, let's... Oh, that upgrade's bumped us ahead of McLaren as well. Look at that. Oh, chat, I'm excited. I'm getting a fizzing feeling. Right. 5 million into our sponsor relations. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We are now poor. Let's look at our finance history, shall we? Ah, yes. Looks different in the home menu. Oh, I think yeah, it was a different badge. I get what you mean. I think that's just my custom character badge rather than the actual my team badge. Marketing conference, gearbox durability upgrade, and the British Grand Prix. My personal home race. Oh, this could be a real spicy one. Can we continue to ride this wave of momentum? I can only hope. Well, apparently the race is going to be sunny. And I mean, it is the British Grand Prix, so I have my doubts immediately. But apparently it is. So McLaren have fallen off a cliff. Alpha are really going like sky high. And we've got a couple of lovely little upgrades. So we got the gearbox durability upgrade. Now we've got turbo durability and engine durability. I think both of those are going to be quite important. So we might look at those sooner rather than later. We've obviously got aero is being developed right now. I think we have simultaneous development on our aero, but I'm not sure. Anyway, let's just save some resource points for now. Not that I can really spend any. My controller has apparently become disconnected. Weird. Right, into our practice programs we go, shall we? Your home race as well. God, there's a bunch of us lovely little Brits in the chat today. We've had a couple of Brits. We've had a Belgian. We've had a Australian. There is technically another Australian. He just happens to live in the UK right now. Charlie Boy Leclerc. Charles Leclerc. Charles Eclair.
We're going to be logging some extra data during this session. Nothing you need to worry about. But
Are you now, Jeff? Are you now? Right, so, car setup. Let's put some more on the front wing. Lovely, let's do that. Oh, I don't really... My setups don't differ too much, in all honesty. I'm very boring when it comes to my setups. I just tend to go with what I know kind of feels natural to me. That will do perfectly. Brakes, tyres, beautiful, wonderful, good. Let's go! Yes, that one. Whereabouts in the UK are you, Sammy? Curious question. Yeah, we got TriStar now showing on our Halo.
Okay, the goal is to get through as many calling gates as quickly and precisely as possible. Remember to activate your DRS in the DRS zone as well. zone is coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
Southwest England? Ah, I'm Southeast England. Come on, nose. There we go. Beautiful. Can we just flick it in the hard tyre and hope that the car sticks? No, we can't. We don't quite have that level of grip at the moment. It was worth a try. Southeast as well. I wouldn't say you're stupid. Simple mistake, my friend. A simple mistake. That's all it is. Hey, we're second in the speed trap of 2 runners. Oh, come on. Yes, I use flashbacks for practice programs. Someone tell me someone who doesn't. There we are. Love that new bridge as well.
This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Jack Aitken went faster than me. The prick. How dare he? Oh, it's also his home Grand Prix. God, we just need an English engine. Northern Belgium. He can't speak French. Is that predominantly what Belgium speaks? The country of Belgium, they mostly speak French. I can imagine with fair, like, because Belgium's surrounded by a lot of, you know, other countries that have their own languages, Spain, Italian. I imagine there's quite a substantial amount of English speakers, though.
Put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP. This test is all about tyre management. Try to control the slip through each corner and take extra care putting the power down at the apex.
Yeah, look at this. Need to try and look after the tyres. Let's just casually, easy squeezy. Cool, we absolutely killed them there on traction. Delta's up quite high. Luffield appears to be the corner we can always cheese to try and get some. Here comes Cops. Cops is always fun. There we go. Shoot that up there. Bilingual. Officially it's Dutch, French and German. Wow. It's a lot of languages. Could you sort of mishmash it all together and just say we have created Belgianese?
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent
Wonderful.
data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Ah, we can run through the numbers, Mason. Excellent. Excuse me. Cheeky bit of fuel management. If you hadn't noticed, I try and get these practice programs out of the way as soon as possible. That's a hass. There's a hass up my ass, and I don't like it. Hello? car? Right, Magnussen, you go. Right, I want a gap on my lap. I doubt we're going to perform as well this weekend. The British Grand Prix, always like the AI kind of get back on track after a couple of bad circuits for them, you know, so... Not troubling the apex of that corner in the slightest. Okay, we're saving a nice bit of fuel here. We could be on for another purple here, chat. Oh yeah, the Delta is just shot up. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. North Dutch, South French, and the east part of the French part, it's German. Oh, that's confusing as hell. Maybe you sent a letter to our Prime Minister, you can propose Belgianese to him. Absolutely. Have you got a name and address? I'll be like, hello, yes, I am this man from this small corner of the interwebs, and I would like to propose you have a new language. I must admit, political debate or discussion or anything isn't very high in my wheelhouse. So... Absolutely. I can do that, Jeff. Not a problem. How do you think a Lacey is going to feel now that we dropped him? If we go to, like, negotiate with him, do you think he's going to, like, cry? Do you think that's the thing? I'd be well in if that was a feature on the game. Be like, yeah, no, sorry, you dumped me? Like a bad breakup? And it's like, oh, yikes. We're faster than science at the minute through Sector 1. Get the front end to rotate. There we go. Now let's try that thing into cops where we go full power, maximum attack. Turn! I missed the apex completely. There we are. Speed! We like speed. Big fan of speed. Yes, we've lost out to science in the middle sector. 19th in the speed trap. We're carrying too much wing, I think. As much as I would like to make my car complete rocket ship McGee in a straight line.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
I need to be later on the braking zone into there because I really feel I could push it. I'm going to try that on the next lap. I'm really going to push into that braking zone and be like, right, no, I brake here. But yeah, I think, like I've mentioned already, I think the British Grand Prix is very much like a crash back to reality for the actual performance of the car. Although that felt very nice to go flat through cops like that. Oh dear, that's not gone according to plan at all.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Alright. That was the sound of food, chat. I like the sound of food. I can actually hear meat. It's kind of like my secret weapon. May also have been, you know, Mother Dearest shouting up saying like BT Dubs food. Well, can't complain there, can you? That's not gone according to plan, but it's fine. As long as we pass the pass everything. Oh, front end slide McGee.com/poo. They're just, words just come out of my mouth. Oh, that's, yep. Do you think I exceeded track limits? Curious question. Right, here we go. Not going about 8 miles wide of the apex. But we really aren't looking fast, are we? At all. I'm going to be racing around at the back again, I think. Right. I'll return momentarily. Let's have a look at our sector times. We are slow. That's what we need to know.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:29.8. Okay, here's something to remember about this circuit. We've been running the new layout at Silverstone for a few years now, but we'd still like some extra data to help us fine-tune the setup. Good traction out the slow corners is more important than it used to be. If you want to know specific information or make certain changes to the car during a pit stop, you can tell me what you want over the radio. Press and hold the radio button to activate the system, and you can either speak the command or select it manually from the radio screen that will appear on the multifunction display. While the radio is active, cycle through command groups with the MFD button. We're 22nd in the speed trap, 196.6 miles per hour. the end of this session, we need to return 2 sets of tyres. We'll give back the 2 most worn sets, so we may as well get the most out of them while we can. They won't be available for the rest of the weekend, though, so don't run too hard on anything you might need later on. Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 29.8. We're 22nd in the speed trap, 196.6 miles per hour.
Sorry about that, chap. Duty called and duty was lunch. What do you call a turbocharged lawnmower engine? Honda F1. To be fair, I would have agreed a couple days ago.
The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button. You can then navigate up and down to the setting you want to change.
Apologies, chat. Business. Oddly enough, business of all things has cropped up. Right, anywho. Right, I want to do a qualifying pace program.
If you start to suffer from oversteer, come in and let us have a look at the setup.
Yeah.
You will get... Don't worry about tyres, just give it everything. In this test, we want to make sure we can lap close to our rival's base.
So I wonder what kind of lap time we're going to get out of this. I'm very much glad we didn't go for top of the timesheets sponsor. We appear to be losing time in the straights. That's kind of not what we want. I really pushed that braking zone. I pushed it very much wide. This could be a very hard Aiken, a wise boy to get out of the way of his boss. Not just his, first driver, but literally his manager. Oh, God. Let's, Alright, so we know he's out of the way. Just so I can really... He then proceeds to not get out of the way. There we go. What kind of commitment do we think we can have here? Oh, come on, car, stick to the road. Oh, it's stuck. Just. If we're lucky, we might just about get this program. With a bit of track extending.
That's the end of the program. Box this
Wonderful.
so we can analyze the
And that's
data.
third fastest by a tenth. So, not too bad. Yeah, I apologise for the lengthy delay in entertainment chat, but we're back from my home Grand Prix, the British Grand Prix. Let's get into this. So our overall lap time come the end of it.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Vettel, Leclerc, and the captain. What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
So third fastest, not quite topping the timesheets on the soft tyre, but I am concerned for how competitive we're going to be this weekend.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. Your teammate is at home today. The crowd really appreciated it, didn't they?
So, it seems so. I had a few fans of my own, though. I could hear the cheering through the engine noise. Go on, let's hype Jack up. He's our new teammate, you know.
Let's talk about another team. How do you feel
Haas.
today?
You know. Let's just say they did all right.
Appreciate your time.
Cheers, Claire. Okay, so let's now simulate the rest of these practice sessions. See how many R&D points we've got. $1,176. Not a bad amount of points. And we're acclaimed level 10, so we're going to get that additional sponsor. That's the one thing that potentially, like, Alacy was helping our growth a little bit, but... Oh, I've got off the deep end. It's been a great day. It's been a brilliant day, honestly. It really has. Thank you so much, guys, who have come out and really supported me with these streams. You have no idea how much it means to me. Okay, so R&D, that's what I want. Where? There we go. So, development. Have we got enough to get both of these? I think we've got enough to get both of these. And I could really do with some... just even a tiny bit of durability. Oh, the department capacity has been reached. Wonderful. Ah, well. Forgot about that. It's fine. We could do a minor chassis update. No, it's fine. Let's keep it where it is. Let's get into qualifying, shall we? I really don't see myself doing that well this time out. Short qualifying for the British Grand Prix. Hello. Oh, I love that so much. I'm losing my mind a little bit. Right, take some fuel out of the car. Let's just get out there and do a lap.
All set. Clear. Car to track.
Oh, we've really attacked out the gate. Oh, of course we have, because we're at max and... Turn the car down, please. You know, we've got to get the quali lap out of this. So I don't think we're going to do that hot this weekend, so let's just turn everything up to the max and... There we go, that wasn't so bad. Not troubling the apex of the loop though. Or Abbey, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I forget the name of corners these days. I just drive the car. Whoops. This lap has not started off very well. Luffield, you always want to put the power on sooner than you think you can. Brilliant through cops though. Come on, maggots, Beckett's. There's the front end biting. Russell with a 27.4. What will be our time of asking? (27.1). Wow. Now I know it wasn't a good lap, but that was pretty poor in my opinion. Bolt on a new set of boots. Where did we go wrong? First sector was okay, middle sector not great, final sector was actually pretty solid. Wow.
Best lap so far is a 1:27.1.
Let's just do a flying lap this time. (25.3) from Lewis. We are 18th and 19th. Brilliant showing from Incompetent Racing GP.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Oh, we nailed that perfectly. Ballsed up Maggots and Beckett's, typical. That's frustrating. That's easiest part of the circuit, usually. Wow. Wow. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. We're going to be running around at the back.
It's pretty quiet out on track. We should consider getting out there.
Let's just load up this last one. Just get it out of the way because, hell, we're not having a joyous time of it, are we? Right, we've got to try and keep this 3/10 advantage that we've managed to build up. Lost a bit of time in the middle, but we haven't screwed it on exit. We might be alright here, you know. Just need a good run through Stowe, where we've missed the apex in its entirety. Still going to be over 2/10 improved. Oh, 15th. Is that really the best we have in this car? I think it is. Well, it's not like we can do another run anyway to test it, so... First sector we're fine. It's that middle sector where we're losing a bit of time to the guys around us. We're probably going to end up dropping a couple of places as well, but... Oh, chat. We're getting XP.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three
Okay.
today. Hamilton, Bottas, and Charles Leclerc. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand
We only fell one spot, down to 16th, but I think this is that crash to reality I've kind of been mentioning a little bit recently. There's a time delay between the sound and what you see. Oh man, is that happening again? That happened on the stream earlier, and I honestly have no idea what's causing it. Like, there's no option within my Streamlabs OBS that would control that, is doing that. Like, that's just something that isn't...
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
Sorry, I really got something caught in my throat there. It's really something that... Normally you can set like an audio delay, and I used to have one of those set up, but I don't anymore. I checked it earlier, so I'm really going to have to play around with OBS and Streamlabs OBS and figure out why that's happening, because that's the second time today it's happened. No one's mentioned it happening recently or in previous streams. It's only really been today, which leads me to believe it's not maybe not a settings issue. Could more be like a connectivity, internet sort of problem, I think, maybe. I know it will probably sort itself out momentarily. Knowing YouTube. Because I've got no, like, alleged stream problems, per se. Anyway, let's get into this race.
Welcome along then to Great Britain and the Great Silverstone Circuit for today's Grand Prix. Straddling the border of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, the 18 corners of the Silverstone circuit form the 3.6-mile beating heart of Formula One. It's been reinvented over the years, with Turn 1 now the fast right-hander of Abbey, but the magic of racing is as strong here as it's ever been. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of Turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
Well, the throttle goes both ways, Crofty. You've got to have the discipline not to try and win the race on the first lap. So always be prepared to lift early and give those around you more space. Trying to be the last of the late breakers with half a dozen cars around you may pay off from time to time, but it's also a great way to lose your front wing.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Max Verstappen and Ricciardo, Raikkonen, Perez, Gasly and Carlos Sainz, Albon, Kvyat, Lando Norris and Stroll, Giovinazzi, the captain, Esteban Ocon and Roman Grosjean, Aitken, Magnussen, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
It's actually a long part of the stream, but I look at the RPM and it confirmed that. Oh, really? I hate sound problems. Sound problems really irk me. Like, really, really irk me. So we can go soft to... Wait. Those aren't 100% life soft tyres. Can I... Why are my soft tyres not... Have I used all of my soft tyres? Apparently that's the strategy for this weekend. Soft to me. Let's just do that strategy. I'm not looking forward to this race, in all honesty. I want to see if I can hear this delay that you're mentioning. Bear with. Sorry, I'm just testing it. It's slight. It's not huge. I know some people earlier said there was a real big gap. Interesting. Interesting to know. Anyway, into the Grand Prix. Let's go with it because this is going to suck either way, chat. Yeah, we're on like slightly worn tyres. We're not even on fresh softs for the start of this race. Giovinazzi? Really? Come on, Gio. Fine, don't go past. I am 15th now. Imagine F1 without the formation lap, like no opportunity to heat anything up. Just imagine how like insane that would be. Just like, yeah, like all the mechanics just leave the car and then away you go sort of thing. I get the purpose of the formation lap is more than just warming the car up, like it allows them to all get off the grid and things like that. But just watching them struggle into turn one, like cold brakes, cold tyres. Wonderful. Nice sunny skies for the British Grand Prix, even though, you know, I don't think we're really going to have much sun in our lives. Oh, I didn't turn the car back up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Lights around, away we go for the British Grand Prix. Semi-decent start. Stroll is struggling. I'm going to... try and not lose a position. Let's get feisty into Abbey. We're banging wheels with Lando Norris. Let's try and hold it around the outside and maybe get some better acceleration. Lando's going to have to tuck in behind. Now there's Sainz. Albon's out of position, probably due to a grid penalty. There's Danny Kvyat, our rival. I really wanted to try and see if I could fight my way past him there, but Sainz and Albon still going at it down towards Copse Corner. I'd love to try and get past Kvyat if we can into possibly Stowe or into Maggots and Beckett's, because he's moving very slowly. Sainz moving slowly. Kvyat has to duck. We have to get out of it after riding the curb. Oh, here we go. We're a slipstream. Use of our overtake button. Up the inside into 12th. Fantastic. And we've gone from 16th to 12th on the opening lap. Hamilton leads the way. Thing is, I now get the feeling that we're really probably not going to hold this position, but it's nice to try early on. We've got next to no acceleration out of Abbey. Here comes Danny Kvyat. Forced him to the inside. Let's see if he can get back online. We should be able to hold it around the outside, and indeed we have. As is the nature of Silverstone. Can create some very, very good racing. Someone else is potentially going to try and look up the inside of me into Copse. 3 into 1 definitely did not go. It was Norris that tried to go up the inside. Turning way too early for the first part of Beckett's there. I agree. Let's. Someone know if Ford stopped supplying F1 teams? I don't actually know. Because I went under like the Ford banner and then like the Cosworth banner and then... But yeah, I don't actually know. That would be a very interesting history. That's, you've given me maybe something to read up about later, because now I'm curious. Because they were huge in F1 and then, yeah, they just disappeared. Cool bit of grass, that's what you want if you're trying to go quickly. Yeah, we are going to need to change engines in the next couple of races again. Oops. That's understeer.com. Yeah, we're not fast here. Cars behind are going to have DRS. stopped using my overtake button, and all of a sudden Danny Kvyat had a phenomenal run at me.
Engine is looking a little warm. Power output will be less than optimal. Gap to car in front
I think this
is
track has always somewhat favoured the AI.
behind is 2.
There's really wall of death around the outside of turn 1 to hold position versus Danny Kvyat. But yeah, we are not fast. Do they get DRS down this straight? Oh, they certainly do. Kvyat's having a look, but can't quite get through. Oh! There was a wee bit of contact. Could have resulted in tears. Thankfully it didn't. Oh, I turned in way too early there. Got a bit of grub on my front left tyre. Is there anyone actually trying a two-stop? Legitimately curious. I have absolutely butchered that chicane. You know that crash back to reality? I think I've said it a couple times now. This is definitely it. I'm just going to carry on using Rich till it effectively has run out. Oh, now he's going to try up the inside. Bold move down. Oh, he's kept it in there. Credit where credit is due. He did not want to give that place up. Oh. He kind of pushed me off, but credit where credit is due. He did not give up that position. And now Giovinazzi is going to try it. But he will not succeed. Look at how much faster Kvyat is, though. Car's just not great. There's still a lot of work to do. And I will, once we've burnt off slightly more fuel. Whoops. Yeah, I definitely exceeded some track limits there. I'm inclined to agree, Mr. Race Steward. God, I was not good through Maggots and Beckett's at all. Just within Kvyat's DRS still. Personal best, which you can't complain about. a later apex than that.
If you think you can get past, make use of the
I
overtake
don't think I
button
can get
and
past
see what you
at
can
all.
do.
Don't know if you noticed this, team, but I'm dropping back from Danny Kvyat. I think I maybe need to stop abusing that curve a little bit. Right, anyway, let's turn the engine down. Seeing as we've run out of our excess fuel. It's going to be a long British Grand Prix, chat. It's going to be a real long one.
We're approaching the
I think they're in on lap 10, right?
mediums. We're leading our teammate by 3.
Yeah, we're not even leading Aitken by that much.
No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
I'd say tyre wear is the least of my concerns right now, in all honesty. Just overall pace is shockingly bad. Oh, the front end is struggling. And now we get swallowed up by Lando Norris. Or do we? Now we're going to defend. Sorry, Lando. Now Lando's going to attack again into turn 1. All of death around the outside. Ooh. I think we've just about got that place. I wish it was more us attacking than defending. But we've defended it successfully from Lando. It's only a matter of time. As Lando Norris once again tries to make a move. Try and hold it around the outside before it switches to the inside. He's trying every which way to pass me. Here he comes, up the outside. It's nice being able to defend a position, I'm not going to lie to you. But the fact that we are not competitive is meaning that this is not that exciting.
Push now.
Right, anyway, we're coming in at the end of this lap for the medium tyre. Kvyat's going to beat me this round. I think that's just something I'm going to need to accept. Right, let's use overtake here. Let's make sure Lando can't pass me. I need to remain ahead of him if I can. Oh, we really squeezed him onto the apex, but we've run wide. It's fine. It's good. It's good. Now I'm really just holding him up. Oh, that was nearly very bad. That was nearly very, very bad. Right, change of tyres. On to the final stint of the Grand Prix. Not looking forward to it, but what are you going to do, eh? Gasly's on the hards. Christ alive, this is a long pit lane.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Holy grip. Right, let's try a fast outlap and make sure that we remain ahead of Lando. Aitken in the pits.
Jack is coming in for a stop.
What did you miss in 3 hours? We got another podium in Austria. We were second on the road, but I got a 5-second penalty due to speeding in the pit lane. So we came third. And then we've had a crash back to reality in the British Grand Prix.
Okay, gap ahead is 6.9 seconds.
This is more reflective of where our car actually is paced. Why am I near last? Because our car is not good. This is more reflective of our true pace. I think the last few rounds, like, you know, Canada, France, Austria, they're better tracks for the player. The AI are quick boys around here. What else did you miss? We binned off a Lacey because he wasn't performing. So, yeah, a Lacey is gone. We have Jack Aitken as our second driver now because he has a better rating and was $1 million cheaper. And we've invested in our marketing department. Here comes Lando. I think he's going to get us this time. Unless we... Oh, no. He got onto the racing line. There goes Lando. See you later, Norris. Just had someone reply hi to General Kenobi in the Discord server. Disappointed? Yeah. I mean, look, not everyone, sadly, is as much as a Star Wars nerd as us, Mr. Potato Person. But, you know. Part of me just wants to quit this race, but at the same time I can't. We may have gone a bit wide. But we're within Norris's DRS still. Have I had the overtake button on this whole lap and not been paying attention? That is what I've done, isn't it? Oh, you moron. No wonder the lap so far was going amazingly. Now I'm out of power. It's great. 130.0. And now here comes Esteban Ocon. Wall of death around the outside. Keep that position. Wonderful. Oh, and there goes Stroll. See you later, Stroll. Another message redacted. Oh, man. All the redacted messages. Come here, Lance. I wish to overtake you. I haven't got the speed. Why was there a yellow flag? Why is there a yellow flag? Has there been an incident? What kind of incident? Roman Grosjean's out of the race? Oh no! And the crowd goes mild. Norris overtaking Simon, even with him overtake mode at a large portion of the lap, really says something about his pace. Yeah, man. My pace is nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Oh, you retract the message because Simon down. Yeah, I'm very similar, but I notice the spelling errors after I send it. I sort of give it a brief glance, go, looks good, send it, and I go, kill me. That's like terrible. We're going to be taking some grid penalties in the near future, chat. Our engine is falling to bits. We really wore out the second components because we had worn controlled electronics, and that has had an impact on a lot of things. Anyway, here comes Antonio Giovinazzi. He's the next driver who thinks he can have a go if he thinks he's hard enough. And he definitely is, because that Alpha is quicker than me. Go on. Have a pass. You won't. No, he will. He will, actually. He bloody well will. Divebombmeup.com. Excellent. No. Giovinazzi. Go, he kept that one in. Colour me impressed with Antonio just there. A lot of other drivers who tried that move did not make that stick. He nearly did. See ya. We're drifting wide. No, can we? No. Oh. This is an absolute battle and a half for 16th place. One day a dive bomb like that is going to knock off your front wheel clean off. Absolutely. That day was not today, though. As myself and Antonio continue to have a colossal tussle for 16th place. Stroll is falling down the field. Excellent. Maybe I'll overtake him. I'm a second and a half behind him. Chill your bean, Jeff. Oops. Yes. I deserve that. I'm not going to lie, I deserve that. I just kind of went, you know.
We've been awarded a time penalty that will go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
I can't catch Stroll, who has an issue. I think that says everything it needs to, right? Come here, Lance. Not that it's going to matter in the end because of a time penalty, but... And we have DRS! How long until you just got up purely through mowing grass? Well, I mean... Oh, there's another yellow flag. Who's out the race now? Someone behind me, I bet. Is it Jack Aiken? Come on. Oh, no, it's George's Russell. Oh, safety car.
The safety car is out. Keep an eye on the Delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty.
Do I want to pit for fresh tyres? I don't think I've got any fresh softs left, so there's literally no point. Nah, there's no point. I've got a tyre penalty anyway, so, you know. We're going to have to drive a whole nother lap to the Delta. Right, yep, there's a safety car. The safety car will knock you to the back of the grid because of the penalty. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. But I'm already going to finish behind Kvyat anyway. New person in the chat. Hello there, Toby. How's it going? Oh, excellent. No more Delta. Right. Slipstream. He's good.
The turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
I'm glad to hear that you are good. Where is this safety car? I feel like I spend most of the safety car period catching the safety car. Right, well, it's not at Maggots and Beckett's yet. Could be near Cops. Who knows? It bloody well is. Yeah. You love my content? Well, thank you. That is lovely. My half-assed, mediocre, incompetent content, as long as it entertains just a few out there, then it has served its purpose. Plus, I just like doing it for funsies, you know. So we're going to have 3 laps of racing by the time the safety car comes in, because it will come in at the end of lap 23. God, I wish I could pass Stroll. I'm actually finally up behind him. Not so good of a race this race? Absolutely not. This was pretty poor. I think this is more reflective of where our car actually is in the pecking order. We just had 3 really good races back to back to back. Most creators are like tunnel vision, but you're good at the game and also read chat a lot. I try to read chat as much as possible. It's really hard on the F1 game, considering that, you know, your job is to drive the car, and if there's a lot of corners, then, you know, I can't maybe keep as up to date to it as I want to. But that being said, you know, I will always endeavour to try and respond after the fact. But we've had a good time today. Like, the past few days of interaction with guys hopping into the stream have been absolutely phenomenal. Like, we've had thrills, spills, joy, chaos, like binning it in Massenet on lap 4 in Monaco when I had £100 worth, no, sorry, £25 worth of chicken nuggets on the line. There was Baku, which was also bad, and then I had to stop. But then we've had today, and today has been a special day with points and podiums. And I'm sure, like, you know, right now it might not look like that, but... Imagine a safety car mode where you literally drive the safety car, ensuring you go slow while the rest of the pack follows you. Yeah, man. That's what I want to see. Like, you know, you get the, you know, you can do like spec classic cars where all, like, you can all drive the same classic car, like the F2004. I want to be able to drive the safety car, and I want to, you know, I want the safety car to be a game mode. Like, you just sit in the pit lane, and if there's an accident, be like, oh, is it me? And my mic's really good, thank you. I'm actually looking at upgrading still. I've had this mic for 5-ish years now, I want to say. My lovely little blue Yeti on its, like, I've got a mic arm as well. I'll have to post a picture of my setup on Twitter so people can see it. Twitter, by the way, is @PsychoEnigma. That is a capital I, capital P for Psycho, and then capital E on the Enigma, with a capital I on the end. You'd think by now I'd actually put it in the description. Ha! I don't have 1 million subs, but I could sit and blame the YouTube algorithm, but also part of it is due to my lack of consistency, the varied content, the age of my channel, the interaction, blah, 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 blah. I'm not concerned about the subs I don't have. I'm concerned about the subs I have, taking care of them and making them feel valued. Is this safety car going to come in at the end of, like, at the end of this lap? My mic sounds like a toaster on crack. Thank you? ... parentheses, question mark. I enjoy a toaster. I very much taking it to me when I have my bath in the evening. Where am I from? I am from good old England land. Southeast, to be exact. We've had quite a multinationalist stream. We've had England land, a few from England land, one from Belgium land, Australia land. So I think the question is, Toby, where are you from? Can you add to our ever-growing list of places where people live into this stream? Showing that me sitting, your mic, no, not your mic. Oh, your mic, sorry. I thought you said your mic. But yeah, where are you from, Toby? Just to show a man sitting in his bedroom in England can reach out to many countries across the world. Right, Stroll. Lance, if that is your real name. Green flag. Let's go racing for 2 laps. Stroll's mechanical issues appear to be resolved. Disneyland. From Nigeria, wow. That is the first person from the African continent. That's the word I was looking for. How's it? What's it like over there right now? It's one of those places I'd love to visit. Just Africa in general, like probably some places more than others, just for reasons of I've seen what they're depicted like. But I'd love to visit that kind of like part of the world. Apart from I am like pasty ginger mayo, when anything above 12 degrees, it might burn me alive. Valtteri Bottas sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Must remember we have penalties, so we're going to finish stone dead last anyway.
This is your final lap of the race.
Yeah, Stroll's problems appear to be resolved because he is now attacking Ocon rather than falling into my clutches. Remember when we completely filled the chat with W's on the first podium? Oh, man, don't. I remember it like it was today. Oh, wait. It was. France as well, man. France for the first podium. Well, that's good, because we only need half a lap. Yes, extend the track limits. It's 34 degrees. That is a wee bit hot for my liking. But as long as it's to your liking, then, you know. Bottas with the fastest lap and the win, I assume. It is indeed, and the win. I don't think we're going to finish dead last, but we are going to finish somewhere. Because we have a penalty. 19th place. Yes. Yes. 19th. I feel like we earned that. Kevin Magnussen, who has apparently earned driver of the day, even though on the road he finished behind me.
Another historic win under their belts. Well done to the team at Mercedes. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes
At one point in the race, it looked like it was Hamilton and Leclerc battling for the win. So the fact that Bottas has just come out of nowhere and Vettel is just there makes you wonder what happened, right? Man, do you remember when we were racing near the front? God, good times, good times. Yes, podium pass, boys. Pit stop, pass, whatever. Anyway, tier number 7. Yeah, we got stuff. Great.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. That lead at the top of the table has shrunk somewhat today. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Oh, he's pulled that joke a couple of times now. Oh, no.
And a good job in traffic as well.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from Racing Point this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
So, Jack Aitken beats me on his debut. How am I handling the corona issue over in England? Social distancing, a government who has no idea what it's doing. They'll open pubs before they open gyms and schools. It's just insane. Insane. So, handling it, you know. I'm handling it by distancing myself by sitting in my room and playing Formula One. That's how I'm handling it. You don't really want my thoughts clear, in all honesty.
Let's have your thoughts.
Interesting result today.
Happy with your performance?
I mean, things could have gone better. I'm going to be honest. Things could have gone better. Our wheelbase didn't feel right for the track. Power delivery didn't feel great. A lot of the parts are getting worn. It's really affecting performance. We seem to have a lack of downforce. What are we not working on right now? We're not working on chassis? Yeah, it was the chassis that was the problem.
Do you think your teammate was enjoying themselves?
Yes, Jack was loving it. Maybe. I don't know. Ask Jack. Don't ask me.
Well, that's everything.
Like, yes, I own the team, but jeez. Anyway, oh, we got destroyed by Kvyat. Absolutely destroyed. I don't even want to see where we're at with that. Anyway, let's just flick through. Right, money. So we've got money. We've got... Oh, we can get a third sponsor. Or, no, technically a fourth sponsor. Weekly resources. Wonderful. Oh, no, they come in a moment. Activities. Right, we have 9 days before the Grand Prix. Let's No, it's the 0 damn upgrades to reliability. I mean, it could be that. You'll be in every stream? Man, that'd be cool if you could be. Follow me over on Twitter to and see my stream announcements. Racecraft, vehicle PR. So that gets morale down, but it does get more cash and the team more affinity. So let's do a funded team event at home to get the morale up. Then let's get the morale nice and low after that. Yes, splendid. And then let's do G-Force training for Jack Aitken. I think that's a good idea. But goodbye for now. I need to go watch a movie. That is absolutely fine. Thank you for stopping by and interacting in the chat. If you've dropped that sub, would appreciate at least leave a like on the stream. And if you want to be back for more, feel free. But I appreciate all the kind words you've had, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, we're not upgrading the chassis right now. We're upgrading that. We're upgrading that. How much are these? 1150 each. Okay, that's fine. We'll probably get a front downforce upgrade. 4-stream streak. Yeah, Potato is on a roll. He's on a roll. He was very late to this one, granted. He was very late, but he arrived. And that's what matters. What's going on with the progress history? Who improved? Wow, lots of cars improved. Many a car improved. Williams is being left behind. Look at that. 20th, 16th, 15th, 11th, 19th, 22nd, 25th, 2nd, 3rd, 19th. God damn it, man. Anyway, we can get another sponsor. We were allowed to go 1 day a week to school, but now we're in summer vacation. We need to wear a mask on public transport and social distancing. And we have a bubble. You need to eat? Hey, man, go eat. Oh, yeah, we've got that whole masks on public transport as well. Get 20 points during a race weekend. That ain't going to happen. 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 That might happen. That'll happen. Beat or that may happen. That won't happen. Probably not. Likely. I like the stream already. I've been subbed for almost a year, and will you actually improve my overall mode? Oh! Thank you so much. I'm terrible at keeping track on who's actually subbed. I always just throw it out there just in case, But thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully see you in the future. Got to get that pluggage in, Qualify your rival. Complete a race with no DNS within the team. Yeah. Overtake 15 drivers. Hold first position. Achieve the fastest lap in any sessions. Oh yeah, I wanna sort these by income. We've already got Atlantic on there. As a team, complete a total of 100 laps during a weekend. Ooh. I don't tend to do that, do I? I'd need to do a lot of laps in practice. Skyrider with the OMG. He's very excited by something. What is he so excited about? Let's wait, chat. I'd have to do so many laps in practice and quali for this. You'll be back in half hour if the stream isn't over. Sadly, the stream will be over. That was the last race that I was going to be doing. I've got like the final admin bits. But I will be back tomorrow. What is a clean race? Define a clean race. Shall I just do it, chat? Shall I take the plunge, do this, and you're just going to have to see me do more laps in practice? It's more money at the end of the day. Let me know. Get the sponsor? Lovely, let's get the sponsor. Right, so that's done. Plenty of moolah. We need to make sure it's on the car. Where did we put it? Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm a fan of that. So let's put satellite there. So we've got satellite PSD, TriStar is there, satellite Atlantic. Lovely. Rate that. Okay. I think we are good. I think it's been a couple of hella good streams today, chat. I really do. I really, really do. There's been some real good-ish, you know? And once again, thank everyone who's come out for the absolute mega joy that has been today with regards to progress we've made in the car, the points, everything has been insane. So thank you everyone once again for coming out. Like I always mention, I know you guys all already have, but drop that follow on Twitter, like, subscribe, all that wonderful jazzy stuff. Gonna get some wheels in motion for some good stuff going forwards in regards to a bit more like interaction. Like with Discord and things like that. Like while I've dropped the link to a Discord that I have there, that's very much, I'm going to be straight up and honest, that's going to be kind of a placeholder for now. I have already, between streams today, started talking to a guy about getting something set up. So I'll share more news with that one as and when I can. But thank you once again, everyone, for the support. Over the last couple of days, it has been huge. I really wanted to, I've said this before, I want to get back into this sort of thing, and you guys have made it all that much easier. So just taking that little bit of time out of the day to check out my tiny corner of the internet, and if I can just entertain just one person, just make their day better, then I have achieved what I set out to do. And just thank you once again. These will be available on demand as and when, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, guys. Thank you.